Alrighty guys, welcome on back to some more Star Ocean, the second story R. Last episode, we recruited a new character, Welch, a character who exists in every Star Ocean game and is very fun to have in this game. We also got access to Claude's ultimate weapon. We do still need to craft it all the way up, but it is very strong at the moment. Then we came here to Linga, where we met Precis, a recruitable character that unfortunately we did turn down. She is an inventor and a very fun character, but I do plan on using her counterpart later in this series. Past that, we went to try to find a linguist to talk about the thing we found in Cross Cave, but he was too busy, so we went and met a guy named Bowman, a seeming doctor/medicinal man, who told us that he doesn't believe we went through Cross Cave, so to prove our worth, we need to go find an unseen and untracked herb inside of the sacred grounds of Linga. And so, in this episode, we'll make our way south to our next dungeon. But before that, if you guys do like this video and the series, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It'll really help me out, and it'll make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. So we do have a private action here. On top of that, it says we have a limited time event. That's just walking into here. They'll just kick you back out again. There's no reason to go see it again. But before we head south, we're going to go ahead and step in here and pick up some new missions. We have the compounding mission, which is just to learn compounding, which we already have done. We also just need to learn machinist, which we already have done. And then past that, we'll just go ahead and report both these because we do have those learned. Easy enough. And then we have some actual challenging ones to do. Survival mission, learn the survival specialty. Actually, I guess we already have these done as well. Survival and scouting are both completed. We can go ahead and just report both those as well. Get some SP and BP. And then some real missions. Compounding. Use compounding to make a smoke mist with Mandrake and Rose Hip. Then we have crafting. Craft an emerald ring. Machinist mission 2. Use machinist to make a smoldering iron. And use machinist to make a music box. All of these should be relatively simple, so let's go ahead and just start. So our first one was, we'll just do the emerald ring. That was in crafting. This one should be pretty simple. We just go over to who has the best crafting. Celine does. Let's go. Emerald ring was right here. It's 100% success rate. Let's go ahead and make it. And there we go. MP costs are reduced by 33% is so strong. Then our next one was compounding with Mandrake and Rose Hip to make the smoke mist. Go ahead, head over to compounding. This is a new one. Combine 2 kinds of herbs to create a medicine. The higher the skill level, the greater the chance of success. There are certain highly valuable healing items only obtainable through compounding. Create them through various combinations and put them to use in battles. Want to do the Rose Hip and Mandrake, right? I believe so. Rose Hip, Mandrake, and what is this supposed to make us? The smoke mist. You can save scum here. I'm just gonna hope I get lucky. So Mandrake and Rose Hip. We'll go ahead and make just 5 of those. We're looking for the mist. Wow. Wow. I need to improve my compounding. Holy. Grab. I don't want to do that one. Grab this one. Do I have anything else for compounding? This one. Compounding level 3. That's brutal. Because I'll have to reload the whole save if I don't land this. Only a 48% chance to land it.
Here goes.
No way, man. Oh, we're going to fail.
Here goes.
Please. Please. Mandrake, Rose Hip.
Here goes.
Oh, that sucks. I gotta reload the save. Did I get Ashton up to level 5 compounding to get this done?
I'll need to do my
Yes.
best.
We got the smoke mist. That's all that mattered. Huge. All right, with that done, all we gotta do is make some machinist things. So we can make a smoldering iron and then a music box. Create support, create portable. I'm gonna make a save because this is one of those ones I didn't like. It was a little bit more random, so we haven't talked about this one before. This is machinist. Create various machines. The greater the skill level, the greater the chance of success, and the more types of items can be made. Machinist enables you to create many things like support items that increase the success rate of IC, weapons for certain characters, or items that allow special arts to be learned. So you can create machinery or create support item. If I go, honestly, it actually might be worth before we do that. Let's go ahead and see if we can improve machinery at all, just with some cheap ones here. Machinery typically is at the bottom of this list. Let's see. Yep, all the way here. It's just machinery and operation are the only two. You can get up to level 3, honestly, level 4 pretty easily there. And then I see specialty. So we want to do smoldering iron, use a mechanics toolbox and create support, a mechanics toolbox and create portable. Okay. So we go machinist, create support, smoldering iron.
Here goes.
And we get, no, we didn't want to make a smoldering iron, right? I mean, these are all key items, so like, make them, you know, if you have a high success rate, just pick those up. There's create portable. Let's go ahead and do that.
Here goes.
And we get a music box. Perfect. That's both of those missions completed. We can go check those out. Now, if you want to, you're actually going to get a couple weapons here, as well as some SP and BP. But crafting these support items is pretty good to do as soon as you get it to like a high enough skill. So for example, the smoldering iron is used, creates a 30% chance of not losing items when crafting. This one is the same with cooking. So we have a 90% success rate here. I failed a 90% success rate. Try again. There we go. There's our kitchen knife. We can get the element analyzer, not losing materials during appraising. Give that a shot. And then world processor, not losing it during writing or publication. Try that as well. Success. And then we get down to 30%, so probably not worth anything past this. But honestly, as you're leveling up mechanic, or machinery, just go ahead and hop in there to grab those. And that is all the current guild missions completed. We get a little break of these for the time being. There's actually not as many guild missions as you might think. The game truly isn't like an incredibly long game. You might clock 20 hours in the main story, maybe 25 on a single playthrough. But most of the game is actually, there's a good amount of post-game stuff. We do get a 1-2 puncher, Maiden's Arya, Walloon Sword, and Wave Clip. Those are for basically all the recruitable characters up to this point. I don't think any of it's better, though. I guess I can just do this. Yeah, it would show me if it was better. Walloon Sword is actually not bad. The Walloon Sword Plus is, actually, it is the exact same, but adds light damage. That's a little unfortunate. And then the Maiden's Arya Plus. Ooh, is this better than my current one? Maybe I shouldn't have. I mean, it didn't really matter. It didn't affect anything, but we'll keep that Maiden's Arya on. There we go. Those are all of our guild missions completed. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and exit out of town and head to our next dungeon. We'll finally be able to see exactly how Welch performs in some higher tier combat. And we get to see how Claude's new weapon handles. It's just this dungeon just south of us, which is why I said no reason to come in here when we first came over here to Linga. Let's head on inside.
This must be the sort of herb Bowman wants us to find.
So this is a very big and long dungeon. It is a maze. You're going to be going up and down. Treasure chests everywhere. So try to follow along the best you can. And I'll be trying to go in a route where I can show off a lot of the different directions to go. Starting off with here, we're just going to go down this way. This is also a good place to level up. If you do want to try to get into some forced fights like this, you could probably get up to about level 35 on all your characters in this dungeon. We also do fight some more of these rabbit enemies. It's been a while since we fought these. Claude, I really need you to get in here and stop spamming air slash, please. You're the strongest character right now. Are you going to make me take over? He might. I need him to run out of MP so he just gets in here. You can see that's that god speed whenever I dash across the arena. That is whenever I get my attack boost with my current weapons on Ashton here. There's a good break. And you can't really see what Welch is doing, but you can see she's getting in there, she's fighting, and she's not taking much damage. 11,000 XP, as well as some SP and BP as well. We won't really worry about Celine anymore. I won't really point out anything new she gets because we won't be utilizing her on our team. But down here is our first chest we can grab.
Right, let's get started.
As soon as we get past some of these mandrake enemies. Ow. Come here. Come here, you rabbit. You can see, even with a really strong weapon for Claude, he honestly isn't just shredding. This game does a very good job of balancing your actual level, meaning that even if you have an insane sword, I didn't use it earlier, but even if you have an insane sword, your level matters a lot, and you're not just going to one-shot enemies just because you have the best sword in the game immediately. You are actually going to have to try. There's a magic clay for us, and we're going to go ahead and head up here. I won't be showing every route because this is such a big area, but I will be showing off places as we run through here. Go ahead and fight this enemy, and just to the left is another chest that I believe we can hop down and pick up. Go ahead and just get through this. I also do like having Welch down by Rena, because it does seem that she's pulling that aggro away from Rena. Oh no, come on. Come on, Ashton. Get out of there, Ashton. There we go. It does seem like she's pulling the aggro away for the most part from Rena there. At least when the battle starts. Previously, I honestly probably could have done a better job of separating my party members. That's level 30 for Ashton and Claude. But they were previously just, like, bomb rushing Rena and Celine, and they were taking a ton of damage. We can go ahead and jump down this cliffside here. And we can grab this chest for another mechanics toolbox, and you can see we're just to the left of the starting area. Go ahead and fight this guy as we run up here.
Let's go, creepy. You ready for this?
And I wanted to see the Godspeed thing. Claude, stop air slashing, please, and just get in here. You have a +1 to hit. Trying to get my XP multiplier rebuilt up. You can see Celine is still gaining XP as well when we fight. I don't know if it's full. I don't know if it's full or cut in half, but she will gain XP. We're going to go ahead and head up this ramp, and as soon as we get up here, we're going to turn left. We can go ahead and fight. Oh, actually, we don't need to turn left. I didn't realize the chest was right here. Thought it was to our left over here. Makes it much quicker to grab it and keep moving. Twin thrust. Honestly, skills seem fun, but it just seems like if you're controlling a physical party member to just use regular attacks. Magic users definitely are going to benefit from using their skills. But that's Welch level 32. Like, Ashton just feels like he just wants to click the A button. Right here, we can grab a chest for a medicine bottle. Fight this enemy. And then we're going to go up and to the right. We're going to be able to grab a few chests all in a very short amount of time. And then we actually hit a dead end, or it's not really a dead end, but we hit an area with not really any chests at all, which is very interesting. There will be a unique spot for us to find, but not really any chests for us to actually grab. And there's our 25% XP multiplier, meaning we have the max XP multiplier, because I think the 50% gives us more full, which actually makes up for the negative full we're getting. Ooh, that was close. Makes up for the negative full we're getting right now. And here we go. Attack and move frequency up. Go ahead and just chase you down. And well, honestly, Welch, you got this. Go show off how strong you are. And Welch doesn't have the any broken weapons right now. We haven't stolen anything for her. Unfortunately, Rena will still suffer from the fact that she's a primary magic caster, meaning when she does run out of MP, she's going to do what Celine does and just run around. That's why it might be worth... I probably should just equip the accessory on her that makes it cost less to use magic. That's level 31 for Ashton, 30 for Celine. Yeah, let's do it. I want to say... I don't want to spoil anything yet, but I don't think I'm going to be running Rena through the entire game. I think she will eventually get subbed out for somebody else. Spell damage plus 10 solid too. Where is it? Reduce. Nope. That's time to escape. Max MP up. There we go. Emerald ring. Reduce the cost of magic. From here, we have a couple different ways we can go. We're actually just going to go up here, because this will lead us to a treasure chest that is... we're gonna go the long way, but it would be the long way if we don't go there now. Like, you essentially can go in one big loop, but it requires you to go the long way, versus you can start jumping down and going different directions, but then you'll have to loop back. Just much simpler. Let's level up for Claude and Rena. So up here, we'll take a right, go down below. Past this enemy, you can see there's a couple enemies. We actually saw this chest down below us a second ago. Get in here. Do you think if I played as Claude, I would do more than... I mean, I know I would do more damage. But would I be as quick? Because the god speed that Ashton gets and just dashes forward and starts slashing, and then the boost to damage you get is pretty strong. And then down here... Ooh, that is an elite enemy. Dude, those things rush you so fast. I'm glad that didn't count as a backstrike. Attack power up, another new type of enemy. We can go ahead and show off that Celine's actually not bad to use as just a summon and forget kind of character. You actually might be able to change what spell they use or what ability they use. We can check that out here in a second. There goes our little mini boss.
Too easy. That was easier than I thought.
10,000 experience. That's unfortunately not an easy one to grind, but 10,000 experience is not bad. Let me go to my formation, tactics, assault formation, Celine. Can I change you? Like, it feels like I should be able to change you over to have a different attack, but maybe not. Maybe it is just Firebolt. Right over here, we can find another chest just past this enemy.
This might be a good one.
Just more mandrakes to get through. Honestly, these basic enemies don't really feel worth it. Holy. I thought that was my attack. No, no, don't kill him. Don't kill him. That's fine. Oh, I got out.
Well,
I'd say that was 8 out of 10.
Thank you, Rena.
I'm the boss lady.
And that's level 33 for Welch. And inside this chest is a rainbow diamond. Now we'll go to the right. There is a chest directly above us right now, which is why we could have gone just a little bit, but like we could have jumped down there, then come down here, but then we would have to go left and then back right and then back up. So that's why we just decided to do a big old loop. Just make it a little bit simpler than grabbing something, jumping down, going left, going back, going right, going up. Dude, these guys are so annoying. What are these called? Oozes? The fact that they petrify me. And it's like only me. Thank you, Celine. Not Celine. Thank you, Rena. Maybe I don't break out myself. Maybe she just keeps curing me and I feel like I'm breaking out. And that enemy was guarding a chest with a mixed syrup. You can fight these enemies, but there's not really a reason to. It could be a good chain bonus. Right here is another chest with a chain of might. Is that the one that gives me +1 hit? If so... No, which one was chain of might? Don't I have that on you? +30 attack. I think I do this. Yeah, let's throw it on you. Gets Welch even higher up, very close to the other two now.
We can win this. Let's go. We beat.
Get rid of the Mandrake. Can these guys also petrify me, or is that poison? I think there's just poison. I feel like I got petrified without fighting an ooze here. So I thought it would have been the Mandrakes, but maybe I did fight an ooze and I just was paying attention to the Mandrakes. Almost to that 300. There we go. 50% full up, which does make up for our decrease in full to get higher SP and BP. We learned Thunderstorm on Celine. Unfortunately, does not have a use. We'll see all these question marks. They actually don't do anything. You'll just examine it and they'll basically be like, oh, I don't think that's the flower we're looking for. And then you have to keep looking. There are 2 potential flowers you can grab in this dungeon. I will show off the locations of both of them. One of them just completes the mission. The other one gets you a better reward. So we will, of course, be going for the one that gets you a better reward.
How'd that one feel?
And that's level 32 for Claude and 32 for Ashton. And we learn Vanishing Swords. And then we'll just go a little bit further down, grab this chest, and this is where you could have jumped off. So right there's that other chest. You could have dropped off to the left over here to get the other chest. And then that was where we got that that last chest. Just a bunch of chests all over the place. Up here, we're going to go left. And this is actually where you can get the first of the plants. So right here, I believe, is the plant you can grab, the one we just passed. And if you pick that up, you can complete the quest. However, that'll just complete the quest. You, of course, want the best reward, just like I do. So we're going to go ahead and get through some more of these enemies. And just past here is also a unique spot, which is why we also came over here. Keep it up, man. She's not, like, going crazy because I don't think she has as many hits in her combo. But, like, she's holding them off. And we're finally at the stage of the game where I don't have to micromanage every character, keep them all from dying, which feels nice. Can I just disable Air Slash? It's level 33 for Rena. She learns Guard. And down here to the bottom right is our unique spot right here. A grand burial ground, a sacred place where the bones of colossal monsters rest. It is also home to many unsolved mysteries, such as if such creatures ever truly existed. And from that, we get 1,000 XP and 5 goddess statuettes. We can go ahead and fight this enemy. You can go up or down here. They both lead to the exact same spot. You can go back the way you came, but I'm going to head up to the right over here. Did she just cast Guard on me? I think she did. I think it just increases my defense.
Not too shabby. That wasn't too bad.
And that's level 34 for Welch. It's funny to see her use a, like, pointer hand as her weapon. Maybe I should have gone south. Because I don't think I'd be fighting this guy.
We got enemies.
Let's go, we beat.
I'm not even going to worry about the ooze. Let him come to me. Let Welch get paralyzed or petrified. Yahoo!
We can take on anything.
And if we keep following this path, those two enemies are actually above us. That is where we will be going to get the proper flower we need to get, or proper plant, herb. Not quite sure. Over here is another one you can just Oh, that sucks.
Behind us.
Behind us.
That sucks. I had just worked to get that rebuilt. That took me a long time to get rebuilt back up. Man, it's actually really easy to get it rebuilt. I can just come in here and grind. I just had to turn my character. And it wasn't even worth, like... There was no save to reload from either. All of this just to show that there was nothing at the end of the path, by the way. Like, that flower is not one you can utilize. So... with that, we'll go ahead and head up here. And over to the left is where we were at earlier. Instead, we'll head off to the right, and we'll go ahead and fight these two enemies.
Here they come. Let's go, creepy. Yeah.
We'll start with the basic enemies first, even though I probably should be starting with the harder enemies every time, so that way we have max MP and HP. Especially because I don't have any items on that... utilize... Oh, come on. There we go. Ones that utilize consecutive battles. All right, come here. What are you? Coquettish Whip? I think. Be my best shot. Go ahead, you, Celine. Fire bolt. Just gotta bully this thing and hope we get the... We're not even gonna get the break. We're just gonna full kill. Come here. Yep. 13,000 XP, and it would have been even better. That's Rena up to level 34, Claude up to level 33, and Ashton up to level 33, and Celine to 32. You can keep grinding in here if you want to. This actually is a really easy to fight to grind because we come up here, grab this chest for twin splicers, not better than what we currently have. You can actually get into a couple... Oh, I was hoping I could get a 4-chain there. You actually can. I can show that off here in a second. I can still pull into a 3-chain because there are still 3 enemies. So you can pull all 4 of these guys into a chain fight, which will... You just have to make sure they all aggro onto you. You can get a ton of XP from right here, which is the area I was thinking of when I was like, oh, we probably shouldn't just grind out in the open field right now. only 5,000 from that. But let's go grab all of you. Grab you. Grab you. Grab you. Oh, that's fine.
Behind us.
We didn't have a... Oh, we only got a chain battle too. That sucks. Honestly, if anything, it's probably worth just grabbing... If you can, grab both of the elite enemies and just fight those back to back. That's really strong. I would have had a XP multiplier going into the ending area here. Well, we did get into a boss, one of these elite enemies at least, so we will get a little bit more XP from it. Ow. But, ooh, Welch is getting hit hard right now. Come on, Welch. And also, yeah, Rena was like, start healing. What is with this werewolf? Get out of here, man. There we go. All right, Claude. Combo this wolf. Welch has it, dude. We don't even need to worry about her. She's so okay. she's so good. And there we go. That's the fight.
Not too strong.
And just for a 2-chain, you get 15,000 bonus XP. If you have your bonus XP chain going, as well as if you are able to combo all 4 of them, you can get so much XP from right here. And the best part is there's a save point. So if you want to, you can just do it. You can do this inside the cave, the depths, fast travel. And then if you're lucky, I don't want to fight you by yourself. I might be able to grab both elites here. Let's see. The problem is you have to wait for it to turn to not face you. Yeah. You have to make it not face you, but even if you have to fight this one and then fight the other 3, you can do that pretty easily. Unfortunately, this is going to be the same elite every time, which is this wolf one that, if you're not controlling them, apparently Welch just gets bodied by. Holy. Go and just keep fighting this, because as soon as we get rid of this elite enemy, it becomes easier because we don't have the debuff. And there we go. All right, Welch. Do it. Thanks for the cure-all. And being so close to a save point, even if you didn't want to get your combos going, you could do the train to decrease your stats and increase the XP gained, and just run back and forth and fight the same elite enemy. You still get 8,000 XP even without a chain bonus, which is pretty nice. And Claude and Ashton are level 34. With that done, go ahead and drop a backup save if you want to. And let's run forward. What is this? Some kind of monster grave? Look out!
We better be careful. This might
And here we go. This is the fight against Visaya. There are 3 of them. One of them is an elite enemy. So use everything you need to here. If you can just keep the elite enemy focused on you and Claude, you honestly will probably be pretty okay. Especially if you have the items we have. Welch can kind of hold her own. If you have Priestess as well, Priestess can definitely hold her own. But this is a problem, is you can get swallowed. If you get swallowed, I think you just have to wait. Is it you have to wait, or is it you have to straight up swap characters?
antidote.
You might have to fully swap characters. We'll find out right now. Yeah, Rena's a problem here. Okay, there we go. Ooh. Welch got out. Claude got out. Let's go. Blueberries on Rena. They both just got re-swallowed. You have got to be kidding me. I can't tell if it was damage or not's the problem. Because, like, I don't think Rena hit any of them. Did she? I mean, the good news is you can just do this, and then here's Ashton back into it. And then you can use, like, you can just wait till your support characters have the ability to attack again, and there we go, we get a break on all the enemies. And just bully this one till we win. There we go. That's the boss fight. 25,000 experience. Levels up Rena to 35, and Welch to 36, and Celine to 33. They're really easy except for the fact that they can swallow you. That was close. I didn't think we were going to be attacked like that. Looks like a dead end. This must be the place they call the door to another world. I don't see anything resembling a door, though. Creepy and Weepy are telling me that they don't sense anything resembling a door nearby. Isn't this just a regular old graveyard? Graveyard for giants and dragons, or a sacred place where monsters lurk. This couldn't have just happened, could it? Are you saying that you think somebody deliberately built this? But unless you were a god, I doubt anyone would have the ability to just make something like this. I don't know if anyone in this world is that powerful, though. You'd have to be a god to pull it off. A god. It's certainly a mystery either way. And we can go ahead and pick up this chest for question mark armor. Now, you might remember, we can use appraising to try to get that question mark armor appraised. Rena, unfortunately, isn't great. So probably, honestly, just worth holding off on doing unless you can upgrade appraising. Let's see. I might be able to. This is still cheap. We can get appraising up to level 5. And then this is still pretty cheap. Get appraising up to level 6. And this one's not cheap, but we'll do it anyways. Get appraising up to level 7. Now, go to appraising, and we have a 79% chance. We can grab this chest for a Cinderella glass. And if you want to just make sure you get it, go ahead and save your game again. Hop in here. I see specialty, appraising. Give me the armor.
Here goes.
That is a rune buckler. Should be pretty good for Rena, sure. I'll give it to her. And with that, go ahead and approach this red herb to get the dill whip.
Perfect. Now we'll get to see Keith in person.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like this before. I think we're good.
All right, let's go show this to Bowman.
All right. With that out of the way, we are done with the Sacred Grounds of Linga. You can farm here if you want. It is a pretty good dungeon for this stage in the game. And let's go ahead and head on over to Linga. We need to... Actually, can we just go straight to... No, we can't fast travel straight there. Wait, can I? Yes, I can. Perfect. Let's go ahead and show it to Bowman.
Brought something back, have you? Let's have a look.
Here you go. What do you think?
Whoa! What have you found?
Is it something useful?
I haven't seen anything like this except in dusty old textbooks. Where did you find this stuff?
Looks like we found a winner.
Guys, this isn't a winner. It's a major scientific breakthrough.
Is it major enough to get us a visit with the linguist?
You've discovered a completely new family of medical herbs, and that's all you care about? You people are special, you know that? I gotta get you in touch with Keith right away. Here, let's go. I'm taking you to Keith's house.
And so we get some Resurrection Mist. That's actually for getting the specific orb, or the specific herb. If you didn't, you would not get that Resurrection Mist. And we get to go ahead and run on over to Keith's house, where hopefully he will decipher the tome we found all the way back in Cross Cave.
Keith must be a busy man. We got pushed out of the house the last time we visited.
Hold on a second. Keith! Hey, Keith! Keith! You there? Keith! Keith! Great. He's not here.
What's all this racket?
Sorry about that. It's me.
Oh, Dr. Jean.
Yeah, just call me Bowman. Is Keith in?
Oh, yes, just a moment. Please, come in.
We'll just go ahead and run up to the top and speak to Keith.
Excuse me, sir.
Heavens, did you bring the whole town with you, Bowman?
Hello, Keith. What happened to the friendly neighborhood linguist I used to know, huh?
What do you mean?
These people have been trying to talk with you, but they keep getting booted out.
Well, I've been busy deciphering these books for the kingdom. They're looking for information on the sorcery globe, but this stuff's mostly useless. That's why I'm having my assistant chase the distractions away for the time being.
So you think we're distractions?
He didn't mean anything by it, guys. Just tell him what you want.
Well, we'd like you to translate an ancient text we found deep in the heart of Cross Cave.
From the Cross Cave? Seriously?
Yes. Finding it was difficult enough, but it's just too old for us to make any sense of.
Well, sounds a bit more interesting than this government busywork at least. Let's have a look at it.
Here it is.
My goodness, we have a potentially monumental discovery.
Really?
This resembles an ancient rabbinic hand I'm familiar with, but the script runs quite a bit differently.
Do you think you can decipher it?
Well, it's going to take me some time. Do you mind if I borrow this for a while? I'd like to have some time to concentrate on it.
Certainly. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. This is quite a surprise to find on my desk, I must say. I suppose I ought to thank you too, Bowman.
You actually thanked me. We're probably gonna see pigs fly before long.
And so here we are in Bowman's house. We just have to rest up here while we wait for Keith to figure out what the tome says. If you want to, you can take this chance to pickpocket some of your characters. It's very odd because you can pickpocket them. Like, Shield Sword is, I think, just better than anything else he has. Which is like, why? Why can you pickpocket your characters in order to get weapons that you can't utilize? But either way, let's go and check on Bowman.
Well, I'm glad that worked out. Keith was just about beside himself.
We really appreciate your help. Thanks again.
Oh, no need for that. Myself? I'm interested in this crazy adventure you guys threw yourself into more than anything.
Oh, really?
The way you folks carried on about the sorcery globe over dinner, I thought you were married to it. So, you're really gonna travel to L and take a look for yourself, huh?
That's our intention, yes.
Did you actually think I'd let you walk away after giving me such a tantalizing story?
What?
Every expedition needs an experienced, knowledgeable scientist in the party, doesn't it?
Oh.
So I'm suggesting you take old Bowman and his many years of experience along. I assure you, you won't regret it.
So, here's your option to let Bowman join you. Bowman is the opposite of Pressus. If you have Pressus join you, this will not even be an option. While we're on that subject, I do want to quickly talk about that. As far as I know, there is no story reason why Bowman wouldn't also join you with Pressus. Same with Ashton and Opera. I don't know if there's like ending things that happen that make it impossible for them to both join you. Maybe they filled the same roles. I'm not too sure. Maybe it was just back when this game first came out on, I think, the PS1 or PS2. Maybe they just didn't have enough space to let you have all the party members, so they made you choose between them. I'm not sure the actual reasons, but Bowman is the most guy character you can get. He's just a dude. But he has a lot of connections. A lot of different people and a lot of higher up people will know of Bowman. So you'll get some fun interactions both in the story and during private actions with him and other characters. Thing is, Bowman isn't very strong. He is a physical fighter who uses fists, meaning he does pretty much the same thing that Rena does, except that he can't cast spells. He is a pure physical fighter. A lot of people don't like him, and when you have to choose between him or Pressus, a lot of people will choose Pressus. On my first playthrough, though, I want to use him. That way, if I ever do decide to do a second playthrough and just go crazy and break the game, I can use Pressus at that point. Bowman, unfortunately, probably will not have a place in my party. However, I do want to see where his story goes, and I want to see what kinds of things he does here in Rena's story, and then if I ever play again, I'll use Pressus instead. So, with that said, let's go ahead and have him join us.
Really? Well, in that case, we'd love to have you.
Haha! You're a smart shopper, kid.
This isn't exactly a shopping trip.
Well, anyway, you're leaving tomorrow morning, aren't you? I better go tell Nine while I have a chance. Good night, Rena. See you tomorrow.
I don't know if I'd just leave Nine like that.
Sorry. I'll be back, I promise.
I know you, Bowman. You aren't the sort of person to just leave the house on a lark.
Nine.
Don't worry. I'll take care of things here for you.
Well, I'd say it's about time to set off.
Are you sure about that? I don't remember you saying goodbye to Nine.
Well, what do you want me to do? Go up to her and say in front of all you guys, "Oh, my sweetest of loves, I swear I'll return for you"? Shh. You young people get all romantic at the drop of a hat, don't you? Well, I'll see you later, Nine.
Sure. Have fun out there.
Well, I'd say it's time we head for L.
We'll need to ask the King of Liqueur to send out a ship for us.
He's right. And while we're in Liqueur, we better make sure we have all the equipment and supplies we need.
I'll carve a chunk off the sorcery globe and bring it home for you, Nine.
Sure, honey. That would be nice.
And so, Bowman has joined the party. And he was added to our assault formation. So, let's go take a quick peek at Bowman. He does start with a couple of hearts there. Bowman starts with a few things there, but we can go ahead and talk about his equipment. So, Bowman uses Knuckles, pretty much the exact same thing that Rena uses. Unfortunately, the sensitive poison are exclusive to Rena. I'm not sure why, and honestly, I think we're at the point where I do just want to throw those on. I think it makes up for it, but we don't really have anything better to give him right now. He does use very similar armor to the two men here. Actually, I guess it's all of our physical characters, as well as the same... I didn't realize that the shield was gauntlets. The helmets, everything is pretty much the exact same. I'm seeing if we have anything we can throw on that's a little bit better. Silver Greaves is better for him. And then as far as this goes, he actually has a pretty decent amount of defense. Let's see if we can upgrade that at all. Lunar Talisman increases HP. And then Lunar Charm, yeah, that's MP. We don't care about that. I don't plan on using him on my main team, so it really doesn't matter too much what we throw on him here. But we'll go... You can do Silver Ring Plus, that's fine. I think he actually does have combos, unlike Rena, but we're going to keep him back here. Let's go quickly look at his level. You can see he is only level 25, so he actually comes in at a lower level than Welch. Why is that? I don't know. It essentially means you can't even run him on your main party even if you wanted to right now, just because he is going to be weaker. We also go ahead and grab a total of 10 items with survival, so we'll pick that quest up. And then a couple expert quests, 500 enemies, 20 enemy leaders, gauntlets of air plus, 100 treasure chests for treasure detector, and 15 unique spots for formation wisdom. And then have a character learn 60% of all special arts and symbology for some food items. Let's see, who's going to try to throw those gauntlets of air on? Sure, we'll give it to Rena. Works for me. And now, with that done, we can go ahead and look at a couple of path actions. Now, I'm going to check the guild real quick, because I know we get guild missions when we go back to Liqueur. Let me see if we can do them now. One thing I do want to say with Bowman and... There's not. Bowman and Precis. If you do not recruit either of them, there are still two characters you can recruit. I'm going to act under the assumption that you are going to recruit the two characters that are exclusive to Rena and Claude's routes, meaning that at this point we do have 3 character slots still open. One of those will be the character, but then there's... Right? No. We have 2 character slots still open at this point. One of them is for the exclusive character, and then there are 2 other characters passed out that we can recruit. If you don't want to recruit Precis or Bowman, which don't see why you wouldn't, there are still 2 more characters that you can fill that spot with if you want to. With that done, let's go ahead and see that we have a couple path actions just scattered around. I think most of these, if not all of these, are with Bowman. So let's go ahead and start by heading to Arlia for our first one. We won't be going to Liqueur this episode. We'll be doing that next episode. Swap over to our path action, and inside the Newlyweds house, we'll see our first event. Oh, hello, Bowman. What are you doing in here? Hey, Rena. What are you doing in a place like this? Hey, what do you mean in a place like this? That's awfully rude, isn't it, Lou? It's all right. I'm sure Bowman didn't mean anything bad by it. Besides, I don't care where I am. It's always heaven when you're by my side. Oh, Lou. My sweet Elmira. Oh, great. Off they go into their own little world then. So, you're going to want to go ahead and say, by the way, what are you doing here? So, what brings you here, Bowman? Just a bit of a house call, and yes, I am a certified doctor if you're wondering. She doesn't look all that ill to me. Well, let's just say that sometimes you need a doctor even when you're not sick. I'm so embarrassed. There's nothing to be embarrassed about, dear. This is our child, the greatest symbol of our love. See? Oh, that's wonderful. Congratulations. Why, thank you. Well, that takes care of the checkup. How about we take our cue now, Rena? Things will get awkward pretty soon if we don't get out of here while we can. And that, I think, wraps it up. No, I need to talk to you again. No, that does, No, there we go. I skipped through that and I shouldn't have. I thought that was the end of the the conversation. If you do decide to say, are you like this way with your wife too, you'll actually lose some of your friendship with Bowman. However, you'll unlock a different path action back in Linga. The path action doesn't give you as big of an increase as this one does, so that's why I went with that. But if you wanted to see one with Bowman and his wife, just go ahead and say, are you like this with your wife too? With that done, we can go ahead and head on over to the city of Salva for our next one. And we'll go ahead and swap over to PA mode. And we have a 2 we can view. I actually wasn't expecting that one. Oh, no, never mind. It's just in a store. That's why. And we can talk to Bowman in here.
Man, what a selection. I guess this really is a mining town, isn't it?
What are you doing right now?
Oh, hey, Rena. I was just looking for something to bring back for Nene.
Really? That's so sweet of you, Bowman. I'm a little jealous.
There's just one problem. I don't really have any idea what she'd like. I know. How about I let you pick something out for me, Rena?
Huh? Me?
I don't have anyone else to turn to here. I'm totally clueless when it comes to this sort of thing.
Well,
There is not a right or wrong answer here. I'm going to go ahead and say, how about a luxurious topaz?
How about an elegant, sparkling topaz?
Elegant?
Nene seems like such a nice, gentle woman. I think a topaz would really go well with her.
Yeah, but don't you think this is a bit too subdued? I think I'd like something at least a little more ornate than that.
I suppose, but this stone could be useful for a long time to come, though.
You think? Well, I suppose you'd know better than I would, Rena. Hey, I'll take this one.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks, Rena.
And that gives us a friendship level increase here. Now, if you want to look at how much you have, because this next path action or private action we're going to view here in Cross City actually just is negative no matter what you do. Can I not? Oh, do I need to change it? I got to get out of private action mode. This one is bad no matter what you do. It's going to decrease our friendship with him, unfortunately, but I do want to show off all the private actions that I can if I have the option. I mean, I could have done the other one and got a negative Bowman again. This is why I didn't want to get 2 negative Bowmans in a row.
What are those two talking about?
She's about a 6, I guess.
Damn, you've got high standards. I'd say at least an 8.
Say, that girl over there kind of looks like Nene, doesn't she?
Really? If she looked like Nene, then she'd be a perfect 10. So, what about that chick, Claude?
An 8, maybe.
Oh, come on! Now that's a 6 if I ever saw one.
I can't believe this! So this is what guys do.
So what's my score?
So how many points would you give me?
Rena?
What are you doing here?
I I just thought I'd join in the little game you two had going here. How many points am I worth, do you think? I'm just dying to know.
Oh, well, there's no doubt what score you'd get, right, Claude?
Yeah, definitely, Bowman. Oh, you're a perfect 10 all the way, Rena.
Yeah. Don't see girls as cute as you walking around every day.
Pathetic.
Yeah, decreases your friendship no matter what you do. It does suck because it also decreases Claude's and gets a huge chunk out of Bowman's friendship. But unfortunate. You also can see, fun little thing, I actually thought Bowman was older than 27. I thought he was the oldest. I think he might be the oldest, but I thought he was in his 30s. And with that, we'll go ahead and swap back to normal mode, and we have a lot we can view over in Linga. Let's go ahead and head on back there. And there will be, I think they're all associated with Bowman. In fact, I think almost everyone you can view here is from recruiting Bowman. There's only like 2 Priestess ones. So we'll go ahead and start by heading over to Bowman's house, where we'll get our first one. And do we need to go upstairs? Yes.
Nine, there's something I want to give to you.
What are you being so formal about all of a sudden? What's wrong? This isn't like you, my dear. Just tell me what it is.
Well, today's your birthday and all, so I got you a present.
Ah, a pair of topaz earrings?
I figured these would last you a long time.
Well, thank you. I'm so happy you thought about me.
Whoa, I better leave them alone.
And so with that one changed, we'll go ahead and swap to normal mode. And I actually think that might have brought my status back up. Yeah, pretty much to where it was before. And then we'll hop back into PA mode. Is there any other ones here? No, doesn't look like there's any inside. But there should be a few more for us to get. Now, there is one. I don't actually know. I think we're going to pass right by it. I'm going to drop a save real quick before we view this one. This is the one that you'll get no matter what. It's also the one that was available before we even got Bowman. Because it doesn't have to do with him. But the problem is, I don't know if it's like a different private action we did earlier in the game where it's going to take all my money. Right now I'm at 103,000. So let's go ahead and head up here and hope it doesn't steal all my money. I might be able to go past this because I think that's the Bowman one right there. So let's go over here first. Actually, no, this is definitely the Bowman one, but we'll go in here. Hello, Bowman.
You aren't gonna just ignore Nine while you're here in Linga, are you, Bowman?
Oh, Rena. Don't worry. I already talked with her.
What are you up to, by the way?
There's something that's been bothering me about this new medicine I've been developing. I thought I'd do some research on it while I had a chance.
Oh, cool. You sure like to study, don't you, Bowman?
You think? Yeah, I guess you could say this is sort of a hobby of mine.
A hobby?
Sure, I mean, it's fun for me after all. Don't you think so too, Rena? You wouldn't be spending your time visiting the library if you didn't like it at all, am I right?
I certainly don't hate it, no.
Well, why don't you try going to school for real then? You can stay at my place while taking classes at the university.
Saying really, yes, definitely will give you friendship points, but if you do, I don't want to get between you and Nina, you're actually going to get more. So let's go ahead and choose that.
I wouldn't want to bother you and Nine, though.
Whoa, whoa. There's no need to bring up Nine, is there?
I just mean that I'd be in your way if I lived with you.
No, you wouldn't. That's the last thing you need to worry about. Nine would welcome you with open arms, Rena. Trust me.
I really couldn't, Bowman. I know Nine is nice enough that she'd let me stay in your house, but I'd feel terrible for getting in the way of your relationship any more than I already do. I mean, we're making Nine spend all this time alone by herself already.
And our friendship level has changed. And you'll see that his friendship went up just a little bit there. With that, we have another one we can view right outside the academy. Again, we're at 103,000 full. I just want to make sure we don't lose all of it here. Come on, come on, ladies and gentlemen. Step right up and see what I've got here. Students, mothers, professors, just read this book and you too can become a genius. The more you read, the smarter you get. Really? Sounds like a scam to me. What are you blabbing about? Don't knock it until you've read it, pal. So, are you gonna buy it? Are you serious? I'm not gonna waste my money on some book I don't know anything about. Hey now, boy, at least buy the book before you say something like that. What will you do? If you buy one, you'll actually get a random book, but you will spend full. So let's go ahead and buy one. I'll take this one, please. Oh, finally someone who understands the value of this fine book. Good choice, miss. Just for that, I'll let you have it for 1980 full. Thank you much. I guarantee you won't regret it. You get Walls of Soul. It is random, but those are the ones that will increase your stats. So you might as well just pick it up if it's only 1980 full. You can get some good ones. You can get some bad ones. It's really not worth not grabbing. And with that, I think we only have one more private action. So let's go ahead and head back into the academy here, the library. And it should be with him once more. What is it? You hurt your head or something? No, I just wanted to ask you something. What's that? It's about the sacred grounds of Linga, the door to another world. I tried doing some research on the place, but I couldn't find it in any of the books I picked up. I suppose you wouldn't. The door to another world is part of oral tradition. Oral tradition? Yeah, in other words, the story's passed down orally from generation to generation. Scholars have tried writing it down in the past, but terrible events have happened to every single one of them. A family member would die, or they'd go blind, or lose a limb in an accident. Some people even died themselves, as a matter of fact. So there's a bit of a history there, you know? That's why it becomes taboo to write about the door to another world in a book. Of course, with a story like that behind it, nobody's brave enough to actually explore the place. Still a total mystery. Wow, I didn't know. That sounds really scary. I guess it is in a way. You'll find all kinds of bones there, dragon bones, and even bones from a race of giant people. That and you'll also find precious herbs growing in the middle of that forsaken place. When the founders of Linga found those herbs, they must have thought they'd stumbled upon the land of gods. That's why people ended up calling that place sacred ground. Nobody goes running around in there much, and that's helped to keep the herbs from being trampled, thankfully. And that wraps up that private action. We can go ahead and just swap back over to regular. And there are no more private actions out in the world. And so, that brings us to the end of Linga. All we have left to do is head to the Lakir region. But I think we're going to go ahead and wind things down here. In the next episode, we'll go ahead and head on back and see if we can get passage to finally get to the sorcery globe. I will see you guys then.